Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe and another video for the Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. We're going to be discussing the next 3 episodes of Daryl Dixon, and we're going to be talking about some death predictions for some characters that I think will not make it to Season 4, and characters I think will make it to Season 4. So, obviously, this is a short cast. This is a very small cast, so when doing death prediction videos for Daryl Dixon or for really any of the splintered Walking Dead spinoffs, I mean, they're not going to be the most lengthy videos because the cast isn't all that big. So, we're going to talk about the characters that we have. We're going to talk about the characters that's kind of on the show right now and discuss, you know, who do I think is going to go down and who do I think they're going to kill off next, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of casualties. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff going down, especially with the King of Spain and everything else going on. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. So, alright, now, with Spain, obviously, the 2 characters that went over there, the 2 characters that are our leads, of course, Daryl and Carol, no, obviously, they are not going to die because they're already in promotion for Season 4. So, not only do I not think they're going to die, it is a proven fact that they will not be. So, I mean, they let the cat out of the bag pretty quickly with that one, you know what I'm saying? They even, like, I think they want us to know that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think they try to hide that, you know? But let's talk about a few others. Now, Antonio, he's one of the main ones. This is the guy that's obviously kind of, you know, getting close with Carol and everything. In terms of his character, I would say I think he's gonna live. I think he'll be a prominent character in Season 4, mostly because, you know, we know that he hooks up with Carol based off the trailer in one of these upcoming episodes, and I don't see them doing another Isabel where, you know, Daryl hooks up with Isabel, and then 2 episodes later they kill Isabel off. I would hope they didn't, you know, I would hope they learned from that, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I'm saying I think Antonio will be fine. And I think his character has more to explore, genuinely. I think he's got more going on, and yeah, I just think there's more happening. Next up is Roberto, his son, obviously. He's a really interesting character. Honestly, though, I do think he's going to go down. I think he's going to die. Yeah, I do. I think he's going to be a casualty of the King of Spain. Either that or somewhere in this mission, I think he will die getting his girlfriend out, which, let's move on to her now, Justinia. I believe that's her name. I believe I'm saying that correctly, but I think she'll survive. More so because I've seen the actress advertised even in Season 4 stuff, so I'm kind of, you know, again, this is the problem with this show, is that unfortunately they kind of let it, you know, come out beforehand, but I've seen her in a lot of marketing for the end of this season, and I think even a little bit of Season 4, so I'm pretty sure she's going to be alright. I'm pretty sure. Again, maybe it's not marketing for Season 4, maybe it's something else, but it feels like she's in Season 4, yeah, and I think they're making it very obvious if she were to die, so I think Roberto goes down protecting her, and she evolves as a character due to his death, and then she grows closer with Antonio, and then them two get revenge for Roberto together. That's what I think is going to end up happening. Now, let's talk about Federico. So, obviously the leader of the town. I see a scenario where he goes down, and to be honest, I see a scenario where he dies as a antagonist for Daryl. I think he turns on Daryl this season. I think he's going to turn on him either in episode 6 or 7, and I think he will be a threat that has to be contained. Which I know is probably a very crazy and out there prediction, but I do think he goes down. I think that's the biggest, like, you know, prediction I could make in terms of his character, is that I think he is a hidden secret villain. That's what I think they're doing with him, and I think it will be a swerve. I am starting to learn the way that they tell these spinoffs, and I'm starting to think that that's how he goes down. Again, could be wrong, but that's where I see that one going down. Federico, I think, is going to be the biggest death of this season, for sure. I think he'll go down in episode 7. Now, as for the King of Spain and the Posmernives, or whatever, the people that attacked in episode 4, in terms of them, those soldiers that attacked in episode 4, I think a number of them will go down, maybe the leader even, you know what I'm saying? The King of Spain, honestly, I would love to sit here and say, oh yeah, he'll totally survive into season, 4. I actually don't. I think there's a bigger boss that's over him, and the reason why I say that is because they call him the next King of Spain, like as if there's somebody that's, bigger still, and he's like up and coming. I think whoever is above the King of Spain, because I do think there's a bigger boss, I think that will be the season 4 threat. King of Spain will go down either by Frederico in episode like 6 or 7 or whatever. I don't think that's a big character, and I think they're going to waste him, which would not really surprise me. Honestly, I'm not going to feel anything when they kill him off because the King of Spain is seriously underdeveloped. I mean, that character is not interesting whatsoever. So, to me, I'm fine with them killing him off. I think King of Spain goes down as well, yes, and Frederico. And I think Frederico is going to be an even bigger villain than the King of Spain. I think the King of Spain is a throw-off for whoever we're facing in Season 4. That's what I think. Season 3, I think, is a massive setup season in that regards. But again, maybe that's just me. And, well, obviously, going into, more of, kind of what's, going on, we've got a few other kind of side characters here and there. We have the one woman, the old lady, the one with the 2 boyfriends. I'm forgetting her name as of right now, but as for her, I think she'll survive. I think she'll be a character, coming up in the next season. I think she'll survive for a little bit. And I think that is the majority of what we have in terms of main, mainstay characters. Yeah, because, Antonio, Frederico, the couple, and, the girl with the white hair, and I believe that is, that's basically what we have, because, I don't think Laurent's showing up this season. I don't think Ash is showing up this season. I think Caudron, if he is showing up, it'll be at a later time, and I wouldn't even if he did show up in Season 3, I wouldn't see them killing Caudron off. I just don't see that happening. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Frederico is the big one. Then I think King of Spain's going down a little bit before. I think Roberto will go down. And everybody else, I think, is safe. Yeah. I knew I was forgetting one. Paz, and her girlfriend. Paz is safe. I think they'll do more with her. And her girlfriend, I think, is also safe. I actually think them two will get a happy ending. I do. I actually genuinely think they'll get an alright ending. And then I guess you could throw in the old grandma, Frederico's mother. She'll probably die in some kind of way, maybe later this season or something. Yeah, something like that, you know what I'm saying? But, that's the cast right there. Definitely let me know your death predictions on who do you think is surviving besides the obvious Daryl and Carol. But, actual predictions. Besides Daryl and Carol, who do you think's making it? Who do you think's not making it? Are you liking the Spain characters so far? I'm alright with them, you know what I'm saying? They're alright. I don't think they're great, but they're not bad either. I think Frederico is the most interesting. I think Paz has potential so far, and I think that, but, are they going to do anything with it? It's the question. And then I like Roberto and Justia to a degree, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind them so far. And then the rest are kind of just there. Antonio's kind of just there for me, you know what I mean? And the rest are kind of just So that's kind of where I'm at with the cast of characters in Spain, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the last few episodes will be pretty decently bloody. I think they'll be killing off at least a handful of these characters, I think so. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe once you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official _ guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies did a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a straight fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.